welcome back.
Yeah.
We in the building right now
You know what to do.
with some very special guests, some real good friends of mine.
Shit, some good friends. Get Grammy Award-winning good friends.
Oh, yeah.
You got
Oh, yeah.
famous good friends, man. My friends fucking hobos and shit. Dudes that owe me $5 and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, these dudes been putting it in, man. You know what I'm saying, for a long time. Playing skills in the building, everybody.
Yeah. You know what to do.
Yes,
Man,
indeed.
man.
Yes, indeed, man. What's going on with y'all brothers, man?
Hey, man, it's a pleasure, man. Thanks for having us,
Thank
man.
y'all, man.
You know, you guys
Yeah.
are family, man, anytime. And we're just here, blessed.
Yeah, man. Like we was just talking about, man. I want to let everybody know. I first, you know, like when we first met these cats, these dudes were like some real hustlers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
They used to come out on the road. You know what I'm saying? These little dudes had their shit together.
Tight.
You know what I'm saying? They was about their shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like we literally, like you said, we literally watched these dudes come from just them dudes grinding
0 to
like
60 real quick.
to like
man.
them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like
Thank you.
them niggas. Like these niggas got hits with damn near everybody you could think of. You
But
know what I'm saying?
even if I must interrupt, even back then, it wasn't. To me, it wasn't poverty because they still came. Them back in the days of throwbacks, so they had tight shit then.
Oh, yeah.
Them motherfuckers
yeah.
came
Oh,
around
yeah.
clean and the motherfuckers. So they wasn't like they were just like just watching from in a crowd of like what I'm saying amongst a bunch of people to
Yeah.
like damn, you know what I'm
Sure.
saying? All of a sudden, just
Yeah, we could say we was funded. You know what I'm saying?
what's
Yeah,
that
oh,
grind
yeah.
like? I mean, what's that? Because in this game you swing a lot, you miss a lot. Miss a lot. It make you kind of want to say, you know what, man, I'm finna put this bat and this ball over there in this glove, man, and hang this old shit up, man. But what make you want to stay in this thing? What give you that drive to make you say, you know what, I'm gonna make that hit that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna pull that thing out of me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with fate, pure fate. Like a lot of people have dreams, man, and dreams are just that for some people.
Mm-hmm.
But this gathering here is special for us, man, because like this is a real story of like being a fan and then working
Right.
for Skills. And I'm gonna speak on Skills' behalf,
Definitely,
man. Like he was the biggest Bone Thugs and Harmony fan
Oh yeah, I
ever.
don't even think they
Okay,
know, man.
okay.
That's crazy,
And
man.
Skills ain't ever even told because
I know that.
No. That's how. So for our first record, which was "The World Has Too Many Freaks," to feature Crazy Bone on the record, and how we even transpired to even get there, because we knocked doors down. We went to the show. We went backstage. We was in Steve Lobel's face with the Beat CD. We came all the way out here to L.A. Didn't know anybody, and Steve kind of walked us around, and he asked us, who are some of the guys we wanted to work with. He put us on the Young Noble, the Outlaws.
Oh,
and-
shouts out Outlaws, you know what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah.
He
And,
got a show here too.
And then, he put us on with Cray, man, and things just started to just fall in place. And I think the man above, more than anything, just kind of
Yeah, connect the
makes
dots,
it
yeah.
happen. That really is what, inspires us to keep going, man, because the pieces keep falling together. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
it won't keep us away. Even though, I mean, in anything that you do, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have tough times. I don't care if you're a lawyer, a doctor, a CFO of the biggest company in the world. You're not always going to be on top,
Ups
man.
and downs,
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's real.
Right.
we're just blessed, man, to even be here, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's real, man. I tell everybody, like, because like we did a lot of good music together, and I tell everybody about the Chameleon song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when we first done the song, like that I did the whole song, but this was crazy because like I didn't know Chameleon there from nowhere.
Right,
Like,
right,
like,
right.
These I was out there working with these dudes.
Okay.
And they told me Play was like, it's this dude out here, man, he a Bone fan, like he dope, you know what I'm saying? And he wanted to get a verse. So I was like, okay, cool, let's go do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They did the track when I went in the studio. I think the track and the hook was the only thing that was on the.
Yeah.
Actually,
on the
Skills was on the hook. He
Just
sang-
riding dirty.
He
So
sang
the
the demo
demo,
originally.
He sang the demo hook, right?
Okay, okay.
Riding dirty, like so. I go in here like do the verse. I'm like, do the verse, but I'm doing this whole thing just on the strength of them, like,
Absolutely.
cause I don't know this dude.
From nowhere.
I know these dudes. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like these dudes, like, man, trust me. Like we think you should do this. I was like, okay, come on, man, let's go, bro. We did this, like a year or something later, man. This dude called me like, yo, man, this song is really like getting a lot of like
Shit popping off,
spins
yeah.
out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was like, I'm gonna keep you posted. Like a couple weeks later, he like, yo, man, we need to shoot a video. This song is blowing out the water. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
So we went down to Houston, did the video.
Mm-hmm.
Couple weeks later, I'm like, yo, this song is #1 everywhere.
For Riding Dirty?
Riding Dirty.
Yeah,
Couldn't get away
man,
from it.
yeah.
And then a couple weeks later, they like, yo, y'all nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo. So and then he won the Grammy. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, this is crazy. Like, so a
Shit
song
happen
that I didn't
fast,
really
yeah.
think was gonna even do nothing, bro.
Yeah, agreed.
I was doing this like just on the strength, just on the love.
That's
Didn't even
amazing.
think I would even hear the song again, bro. And it ended up like having this much success.
You know what? We got to peep it out real quick,
Got
man.
to,
You know what I'm
got
saying?
to.
It's
Classic,
like real
baby.
quick, man. You got that, man? You know what I'm saying? He gonna pull it up
This
real
is
quick.
produced for those that didn't know. This is produced by Playing Skills.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
This is how the whole connection even happened, was through these dudes right here.
Yeah,
He
man.
getting it right real quick, but man, it's just like how
Yeah.
you said with Fate. You know what I'm
That-
saying? When the
that's
Lord
it right
bring
there.
things together, because that's what that sound like. He just come in, not like I'm doing a song with a well-known crazy artist that's just blew way up.
Absolutely.
He just like, hey man, I'm doing something for my cats, man. Why not exercise? And by doing that, what if you had an attitude that's like, man, I ain't getting on that, man. I'm too above that.
And
you
it's-
miss a whole, not just a whole blessing, a Grammy and a relationship with cats. You know what I'm saying?
definitely,
man.
Had to peep that classic,
Classic.
Grammy
right
Grammy
there.
award
That's
winning
crazy,
song.
Classic right there, man.
Thank you, man. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying? Like,
man, thank y'all, cause
shit.
I never would have did it if y'all wouldn't have been like, man, come on, get on this, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know, and that's crazy you tell that story. We talked about it the last time we was in the studio, man. 'Cause
Yeah.
A lot of people, you know, they get the impression of how songs are done quite differently, and you know, with the politics of the music, man.
Yeah.
We had to tell homie like, you know, let's do this record. It was the last song on his album actually.
Yeah.
And it almost didn't even make the album.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, his manager at the time, Charles Chavez, kind of forced the song to be on
This
there.
song?
Yeah.
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 Furthermore, Fate again, you know what I'm saying? And he actually put out a second single. I forget what the record was, with Killer Mike, I believe. And the record wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. And our manager, who both managed, Charles Chavez, leaked the record, and it just exploded, man.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's
Shouts out Charles Chavez.
Thank
know what
you
I'm saying?
sir, again.
For
For real,
For real.
man. That's
Yeah.
hip hop, man, right there.
Yeah,
you
I
know
mean,
what?
it's history,
Not even
man.
because you even know too, but I guess that shows that certain things can't be suppressed. Because even, and I don't even mean to use, I hate to even use this one as a example, but Vanilla Ice's record, the Ice Ice Baby,
Mhm.
that was actually not the single. The
Right.
single was on the other side.
The B-side.
One
The
DJ
A-side.
just flipped it over, just like y'all saying. So
Yeah.
it kind of reminded me. He flipped that other on the other side and
Yeah.
played that, and then it
Lined
spread
up
from
on,
right
yeah.
there. That
Yeah.
shit like that. So just like you saying, man, so I guess hip hop can't be when it's time for it to do it. Shit, it
yeah.
take a mind deep. It make it shit.
And you know the song, man, like it's let's see, it came out in 2005, so we looking 11 years ago, man. Like
Yeah.
this is still generating money.
Oh,
by the
yeah,
way.
definitely.
That's the most important
because
thing.
it's hot.
Yeah.
As we still getting them sync checks, the movies, man. It was just featuring a couple movies.
That's what I'm
And,
saying.
Oh.
and, oh yeah, we still going, man.
Bro,
You
Oh
know?
man, hey,
bro.
that means I could borrow $5,
Bruh.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
you know we have
bro.
guests come on and loan me $5.
I'm
You
still
know what I'm
like,
saying? You ain't
bruh,
tell them?
But just what they said, like I'm still getting checks from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's crazy, like
Oh.
how long this song
No.
has like it's going, bro. Like that's how you know you got a classic.
Yeah,
Type of records you
That's
gotta
how you
make.
know you got a classic.
And by the way, man, some crazy since we talking about that record is I just reproduced the record. I did a country version of it. I think I played it for you in the studio.
Bro, insane.
What?
Yeah. so-
Insane.
Solid.
bro.
Now, how's that? You know what I'm saying? Let the folks know,
It's
just like,
insane.
I know, I ain't saying give it away. You know what I'm saying? Nothing
It's
like that.
insane.
But you know what I'm saying? Now, how's Riding Dirty, you know what I'm saying, gonna meet like that? Is that gonna meet with some Western just riding on them dirty like that, cowboy shit, shoot them up, bang, bang?
It's more. I think they call it bro country or country
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like this
Bro
new
Bro country, yeah.
new sound of this new generation of country. And
It's kind of like because I've heard a lot of the real country singers bash it.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
It's kind of like what you hear in hip hop.
Okay.
Like, oh, this new generation, I don't know what's going. That's what they said
Oh,
about
bro.
those new
So what's it called again, bro? Who?
Because
Bro
they're saying
country.
Bro
they saying all
country.
they talk about is women, beer, and trucks.
Well, that's
I
all
mean,
the
shit,
other
that's all
ones talked
different.
about. Women, beer, and no whiskey and trucks.
He said no, because they said that's all they're talking about. They're making country music look like it's all about just women, beer, and like.
Dog, it was a
pickup
song
trucks.
called "I'm Gonna Hire Wine or to Decorate My Home." My man Buzzy, his mom used to play that song, man. That was back in the 80s.
No, bro, but this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
bro,
this is
bro.
gonna be special. We haven't figured out who we're gonna land the record on. We just got it fully produced, and that was a challenge for us because it's a whole different genre. We worked with some other guys on the record, man, and I always thought that it had a country little swing to it. Being from Texas and
Right.
everything else, man. And everybody's loved this record, man. This is one song that there's no boundaries with age or race. Or,
Can we play it today?
No, we can't play it. It's too big for that.
Oh yeah,
It's way too big.
Well, I want to hear it later on.
You know what? I don't care. I can play the chorus. I can play a chorus.
I really got me one.
Yeah, we could play the hook.
Maybe we give y'all a little hook later.
This here. It's going to me. This will bring this song.
Yeah, back to life.
Another Grammy.
Yeah.
Bottom line, like hands down.
And you know who we gonna call for the remix when we get on.
Man.
Hands down. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah,
Let's check it out, man.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
We get it to him after the break. We finna take a
All
break
right,
in a
for sure.
minute,
You know what
and
I'm
then we
saying?
gonna get it to him. But the shit is crazy, bro. I'm telling
That's
you.
what I'm talking about. Some
I was
brand new
like,
innovation, man.
that's the way to have longevity out of one song, though.
Yeah.
Gotta bring it
For
back.
real.
Why not?
Bring
And
the classic
only
back.
creative people can do this type of thing.
That's why I was listening to your words you said, and you said we took on a challenge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of MCs or producers or actors or whatever the hell, football players, this and that, they don't want to take on no challenge to like kind of get better, step outside their realm. Like, okay, I'm good with my left hand. You know what? Let me
Work
get
on that
good
right.
as just as my
hand,
right hand as I am. Let me be ambidextric around this bitch. Yeah, the bum knows some words.
I'm tired of this nigga using these big ass words. This nigga
He's
ain't
a
never
rapper,
used.
Hey,
man.
man, you know what I'm
He
saying? I got
ain't
a
never used
dictionary
these
for
words
Christmas.
before.
I just started reading.
I don't even think I gotta look these motherfuckers up because I don't even think they know real words.
I
This
got
nigga
playing skills.
bullshit.
They know the words.
Hey,
They playing
he
skills.
brought
with
him
them
Check it
words.
out, y'all. We gonna be back in a minute with some more playing skills. Y'all stay tuned.
Word, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy Bone, Bum Keith G, Lottie B.
Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back to the Quick Fix. We're in the building with playing skills. If
Yeah.
you just joining us,
Yeah.
we sitting here talking sports at the break. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the Lakers. You know,
Yeah.
His
Lakers,
watermelon
you
dreams.
know what I'm saying?
You know, 40-ounce dreams, watermelon wishes he got.
Star me out, man. With your now later chickle sticks dreams
You know
you
what
got
I'm
over
saying?
there.
Hey, y'all from Dallas. So what's going on with the Mavericks?
I like the
Sneak
Mavericks.
team, man.
Sneak team, man.
Yeah.
Watching, we got a bunch of great, some really good veterans, man. Dirk is a legend in his
Oh
own.
yeah, definitely.
And
y'all was one of the only teams that beat the Golden State Warriors this year,
Yeah,
right?
this year.
And you know, last year we gave it to San Antonio. We lost,
Game
you know,
seven, yeah.
all the way. We took it to game
Oh, yeah.
7. So
Oh, yeah.
don't sleep.
Oh, yeah, I
I know
remember that.
Dallas always do their thing.
Yeah.
I would never front on them. I'm just,
Draw,
you know,
yeah.
like a real.
They got a really good coach. I like the coach, man. But you know, I mean, it's just, I mean, Golden State's young talent and just some of these other teams.
They
It's
stay
gonna be
healthy,
tough,
man.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah,
It
but
is, though.
so going back to music, but I like to ask like all the producers and artists that come through here, man. What do y'all feel about the state of hip hop now and how everything is like from the business and the music?
I think the business is coming back around finally with
Mhm.
streaming. I'm starting to actually see some streaming checks. God damn it! Finally.
Yeah, you know,
I mean,
been chasing this money for years.
Just holler about that shit afterwards.
Yeah,
Some
man.
streaming checks.
It's coming back around, man. You know, they're finding a way. I think in the next 2 or 3 years, they're gonna find a good place for everybody to finally get paid what we're due. As far as like the creative side of it, man, you know, I'm just I come from the era of like you know, the Pacs and Biggies and Bone and whatever. It was just different, man. You know, I think technology has allowed a lot of untalented people to sound talented. If that makes any sense, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it make a lot of sense.
But I'm not
We
against
just talked
it.
about that a couple of weeks ago.
It makes
I'm
a
not
lot
a-
of sense. And it doesn't sound bitter, so don't even fucking
Nah,
explain
even
that.
if it did, you know, I don't care. I have my opinion
yeah.
as a musician, and I have to stand for my brand and good music. And you know, I'm a part of it. I like auto-tune. You know, I mean, it does fix some stuff, man. But then
Yeah, it does.
you got to know how to
You
use
gotta
it.
use it
There's
the
still
right
a
way,
key
though.
that you sing in to get
You
the
know,
auto-tune.
I know what
right.
you're saying. You're talking about like, you know, a lot of people are just, you know, you skip it.
They turn
you
it on and
bust
just go,
one
yeah,
egg,
yeah.
the cake's made. Like, hey,
Yeah.
man, I used to make it from scratch, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, even like even as far as like even R&B music, man, I miss like, you know, just pure R&B music where people are just singing without having to, you know,
Yeah.
all the
Keith Sweat,
harmonies.
Guy,
I mean, I think to myself,
Jodeci.
like, how did they
Michael
get
Jackson.
those hooks so perfectly, you know, in unison, man?
Yeah.
Who was doing that, man? Because you know, nowadays you got all these, plugins that'll match everything up, and you can draw the key of a vocal, and I mean, it's just cheating at its best, man. And
Yeah.
if you fall behind and don't use it, though, the problem with that is that, like, if you become the quote unquote old head that doesn't grow with it,
Okay.
then you just get left behind.
Right.
And I'm not gonna be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm gonna stay up on what's going on, but I'm gonna use what I was inspired, what I was brought up in. You know.
That's what I was about to say. That's the
death.
deaf part, because what you did was
Creativity,
incorporated what's
make it
going
work.
on right
Old
now,
to new,
but
yeah.
you never left the old gym mentally. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Okay, I know how to touch all this new shit. I know what y'all want to hear, but I still know the way it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Up here, I know the rules.
Yeah, bro.
You know
Because
what I'm
if you
saying?
can make
Old
it fit
school
you,
rules.
you know, everybody got this thing. Like, you know, a lot of people like, you know, it's taboo to tap in with the new generation is doing, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, that's being a dinosaur for one.
Yeah.
Right,
and it's,
right.
and it's not being a creative artist, because the artist is going to adapt with the times. The artist is going to be like, oh, that's nothing, I can do that.
All the greats grow. You got to grow
Exactly.
with what's going on. I mean, Michael Jordan's fadeaway jump shot didn't come in his first couple of years. He was dunking on everybody.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As you know, as time passed and he knew that he lost a step, he worked on a fadeaway jump shot.
I seen a story where the man behind us right now, Biggie, he said this before he go in the studio and he do and walk around and shit and go in there and do his thing. When he did the shit, he wanted to try a new style one day. You know what I'm saying? So he said, you know what, everybody got to clear the room. You might have to give me some time on this one. And he came up with the Bone, you know, not came up with, but he did the Bone and
Classic,
Biggie verse.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Because he was
Yeah,
like, you know
classic.
what, I want to attempt to do this style because this ain't a style I do, but I'm an MC.
Double
And it's
time,
a
yeah.
challenge for me.
Exactly.
And he
You know what I'm
smacked
saying?
it.
So I want to.
But he kept
You know
his
what I'm
flavor
saying?
on it, and that's what I'm saying. That's what's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
beautiful thing of it. If you collaborate with the new styles and the new sounds and everything else. I mean,
Yeah, he didn't shun it, and that's what I agree with what you're saying, because you know what, we do got a tendency to do that. Like right now, we say if somebody asks MC or what's going on, like if he asks you if you like house music today, we say, man, I don't like that bullshit out right there. So if I'm an MC that's out right now and I'm platinum and shit, I'm in my hotel room, I hear this shit, I'm like, man, fuck them niggas, man. Instead of I ain't learning nothing from them. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
they,
yeah.
if they're the old school dudes who's supposed to tell me, you know what I'm saying, the things about they negative. So all I do is say fuck them.
yeah.
You know what
Well,
I'm saying? Instead of understanding, like, you know what, let's merge together. Like how you talking right now. What you say, if I was an MC is what I'm trying to say, and I was somewhere and I heard this, I'd say that's an inviting conversation.
Absolutely. Well,
You
you
know
know,
what
I
I'm
mean, and take it for whatever's worth. Me and my brother came up as DJs beforehand. That is my core. Two turntables. I'm talking about vinyl. I'm talking about direct drive Technique turntables. I'm talking about I had the crates. We slept.
Pennies on it.
Yeah, we had a room. We grew up in a 1.5 bedroom, you know, Section 8 apartment, and we shared the half room. Me and my brother. We made that a studio. There was no bed, so we slept on our crates. That's how important that
Literally,
was.
yeah.
Our vinyl.
Word.
So I come from that, man, and we started off DJing house music. I didn't even do hip hop music. You know, I listened to it,
Okay.
but I DJ'd house music first. So now, you know, 15 years later, I'm able to take from house music. I love EDM music,
Yeah.
man. I
Yeah,
love
oh,
the
yeah, for
industry.
real.
of that,
Hell
man.
yeah.
And I'm merging. I'm meshing that together into our new sound and evolving. We started, you know, back DJing full force the last 3 or 4 years, man, and it's been amazing playing these
Crazy,
festivals and all that, man. That's a whole different world, man.
Yeah,
And if
definitely.
hip hop would just accept that,
Definitely.
that audience loves hip hop music too.
Right.
You're seeing more and more festivals of like a hip hop artist and a big EDM DJ. These are the headlining festivals of 2016 and beyond, I think.
Shoot, that EDM stuff sound tight, especially when you're getting a little faded and you kicking, having a good time. You somewhere in Miami or on the beach somewhere.
Yeah,
Shit.
drop your little pill, you'll be all right.
What? I know what time it is. Oh man, now you
already
talking.
know.
Hey, now you talking about having a good time. You like, hey,
Hey.
you
Hey,
know.
you already know, man. So
Doo-doo-doo.
like a checklist. Who's some of the artists y'all done work with over time? Like since y'all been in the game, right?
Okay. Oh man.
Man.
Golly,
I already know
that's
it's a lot of people. I already know.
great. You know,
That's dope when you
I
can say
would
that.
say skills favor would, you know, definitely be you guys. You know what I'm saying, as a whole.
Yes, indeed.
You know, from everybody from Lil Jon and Pitbull, Daddy Yankee, Don Omar on the Latin side,
about it.
Snoop Dogg,
All the rappers, yeah.
Lil
French
Wayne,
Montana, Lil
T-Pain.
Wayne.
Forget about it.
Um, Stevie, we worked with Stevie Wonder on Red Food from Atlanta Fails last project on a
Okay.
record. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, all the way to like Paris Hilton, man. You know, I wrote and produced some records for her. So
That's cool as
I've had
hell.
some amazing experiences. One day I'm like super urban turned up, and the next day I'm fist pumping with the EDM stuff, and
Yeah.
the next day I'm doing my reggaeton bachata movement. You know?
Sean, you
Yeah.
said to carry a bag, nigga. You crazy? These dudes doing souls with everybody.
Nah.
Yeah,
Hey,
for
you know
real.
what? I ain't even mad at homie, man, because you know he
I'm
just
breaking his ball. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
You're
but,
supposed to
but,
feel that
but,
shit
but
like
let me
that.
say
You
something
break
to
there.
everybody out there. You know, it's like in whatever you do, just honor who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and just know that sometimes you're not gonna have the position of power to be able to say no to carrying bags. You
No,
got
ain't nothing never wrong with that. I'm just saying I like how y'all wasn't big mouths about it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
No,
took it humbly.
no,
you know what I'm
if
saying?
you
Like
would-
we're
you
ready
got
to whip
no,
some ass too.
if he would, if this person would have just said, "Hey, can you help me out?"
Yeah.
And at the time, listen, I'm trying to get Crazy Bones' attention. I'm trying to change my life.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to have Bone Thugs rap on my shit. So if Crazy would have said, "Go get a hamburger,"
Yeah.
I would have been like, "Do you want onions on it?"
All right.
I don't have no pride in my my steps of success.
Hell no.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
But
the
when
way
you
he said
say,
it.
"Go
Yeah.
get my burger, bitch,"
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I can't
Nobody
be
finna
nobody's
get no cheesecake.
bitch.
Hell no. And I like the way
that's
y'all don't
real.
get no cheesecake. Y'all say, hey, look here.
Nah.
Nigga, I ain't, nigga, that's my motherfucking biscuit.
And
You know
on the
what I'm
cool, he said it to had he said it to my other homies that really don't even do this music shit, then it would have then it would have been. You just got to know where to
saying?
say things.
Oh,
Exactly.
it looked dope as hell because he was
Exactly.
Craig was like, man, them little niggas ain't playing.
No, homie. And
I
then
was
he,
like, I was laughing like a motherfucker. So the dude, some of them get drunk off power, and it was beautiful because it was able to get stripped right there because you like, I guess he looked in y'all eyes and decided that y'all wasn't bullshit because
Nah.
he left that whole scenario alone. You know what I'm saying?
I
Walked
hope-
away from it.
and
Nigga, I'm
that's
talking
for
about
anybody
just-
though.
Exactly,
That's
exactly.
just life, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's grown-manism. You
I
ain't
teach-
supposed to walk up on nobody and say no shit like
I
that.
teach my kids the same thing. Do not. You got a father, homie, and you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like we don't do that, man. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's all about respect at the end of the day. But I'm happy for that moment because that was part of our trial, man. Part of our journey, man.
Yeah.
If people only knew, like, no, listen, the Skills bought like front row tickets to go see Bone Thugs and Harmony,
Oh,
and
man, I had that.
for him to
I had
What
the-
city
I had
was
the
that? What
shirts,
city was
man.
that? We was in front of the hotel too. What city was that? Was that New Orleans?
I don't know.
no, it was
No, we was in Dallas.
We was in
Yeah,
Dallas.
Texas. Yeah. Texas.
Yeah, and listen,
was
how
in Texas.
amazing, full circle that is. This guy, like, he bought, before he even went to the concert, he had the merchandise, he had the CDs, he had the whole nine, the lyrics.
That's the only group I listen to.
And the only group, and for him to share a Grammy, his first Grammy and his first big hit with that group, that is hip hop for you, man. That is amazing.
That's nuts right
You know what I'm
there.
saying?
That's
That's
lightning
dope.
striking right
Yeah,
there on the
that
real.
story is
It can
even
happen.
crazier, yeah.
It can happen for everybody out there.
That's
Do
like
not-
me running. I love Walter Payton. I can't do that because he's passed away. But I'm saying that'd be like me running the ball, Walter Payton. He just pitched it to me. Nigga, please. You know what I'm saying?
You right, though.
Yeah.
You right,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
That's a book thing. You know what I'm saying? Put
Oh,
that in the book
it-
right
it's-
there.
story is even
it's
crazier,
coming,
too.
man.
Let me
Yeah,
$5.
bro. So real quick, tell everybody what y'all got going on now. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, you could get the information at playingskills.com, twitter.com/playingskills, our Facebook. We're interactive on our Instagrams, Dallas Play, Skills Vision. We got a new single coming out featuring Daddy Yankee.
Man.
Yeah, it's a worldwide, global Latin record, man. We're
Get
working
it.
on our album. It's called Mesh, Mixing Every Sound Heard. It's our new movement, man. And, look, we're a decade plus. We're happy to be doing this, man. It's an honor to be here. Still to this day, after sharing many, many hits with this man here.
Word.
You guys is family, man. So
We
for
got
anybody
Crazy
out
on the
there,
new album, too.
You know
Yeah,
what?
of course.
You know what? The Quick Fix gonna have to come to
Definitely.
y'all release party. Where it's gonna be at? Whether
yeah,
where
definitely.
wherever it's gonna be at. The Quick Fix gonna have to do this
Dubai,
live.
hopefully, man.
You know
Dubai,
what?
yeah,
Quick Fix
definitely.
going to Dubai, man. Get your passports, y'all. We going to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? We're playing skills, man.
hey, y'all definitely check these cats out, man. They still moving. They still doing big things, man.
Yeah,
for
man.
real. Like
Appreciate
it's all
y'all,
love.
man.
You know what I'm
Thank
saying? And like we gotta have y'all come back, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Y'all
That's
welcome
y'all
here
home,
anytime.
And-
Matter of fact, the
appreciate it,
Quick
man.
Fix
Thank
might
y'all.
even stop by y'all studio, man.
Man,
just to
do it, man.
Get
go,
some
man.
vibes.
And
Going
bro.
to Houston first? Yeah, we go to Houston.
No,
first.
here they got studio here.
Y'all got some shit. I should have knew, man. Playing skill got shit everywhere, man. Y'all really got to loan me $5 around here.
And while we speaking, man,
all.
I'm just gonna say this. This is gonna be in the future. I'm speaking this into existence. I want to do a Playing Skills and Crazy Bone album,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
fully produced,
Definitely.
only by us and him and whoever he wants to feature on it.
That's
That's
going
what's
down.
up
That's
right
in the
there.
making, man.
It's going down. That's
Crazy
in the
Bone
making.
Playing Skills album. What you gonna
Hey,
call
man.
it, G? No,
That's
that
right.
we,
That's
no, we,
something
they gonna let
crazy.
you know that
we
later
gonna come
on,
over there,
man.
bro.
It's later.
Yeah, bro. But I thank y'all do for coming through, bro. It's
Oh,
all
it's
man.
all good, man. Your
Appreciate y'all.
family, brother.
Always
Thank you.
love,
Grammy
bro.
Award winning dudes.
And
you
like
know
since
what I'm
y'all out here,
saying?
we
Street
finna be
dudes
getting
from
way
the
more
gutter.
work in the studio, bro.
For sure, we're gonna get this album done for sure.
Hey,
Sound
everybody,
tight right there.
if you don't know about them, man, make sure you learn about them. Playing Skills in the building.
Yeah,
Some of
yeah.
the dopest producers out here, man.
Thank you.
Please, man.
For
Thank y'all.
sure, y'all.
Humble
Y'all
cats,
stay tuned.
man.
We'll be right back.
Playingskills.com, baby.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Quick Fix, baby. You know what I'm saying? We do this every Tuesday. What else you gonna watch from 8 to 10, man?